What Shake and Chewy Nation, ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 18 Ultimate Team ranking video. Today we're going to be ranking the Blockbuster cards, 24 of them in all. We are going to leave some of them out, and if you don't like that decision, I'm sorry. It's really hard to rank some of these. Offensive linemen, they're all really good, okay? They're best at their position. Those 5, I'm going to throw them out of the rankings. Punter and kicker, punter, he would be last anyway. Who punts the ball? He's out. Kicker, Justin Tucker, you could argue he could be number 1, kicking it from 60 yards. So I took them out in the fullback Devlin. So that's 8 cards that were taken out because really hard to rank those, or they're just, it's just like, you might not even use them. So it's just why even rank them. So I went ahead and took those out. Also, keep in mind, these are my opinion, of course. I did have a little bit of help. I was talking to a few people trying to put this together. Shout out to Mower on Twitter, being able to help me out, so, make sure I'm on the right page. But did have a little bit of help, but this is, my opinion, so if you disagree, that's fine. You can definitely disagree. Let me know down below where I really messed up or where you think I got it right, if you think I got any of them right. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the rankings. There's 16 cards to rank, so let's go. Coming in at number 16, Carson Wentz. I'm going to start thinking that you guys think I'm an Eagles hater. I'm not an Eagles hater. It's just, I feel like some of these cards are not good. This Carson Wentz, he doesn't have anything that really makes him better than the golden tickets. He's worse than Deshaun Watson because he can't get 99 throw power. He's sitting at 88 speed as well. He's not as good as Cam Newton, not as good as Lamar Jackson, not even as good as like golden ticket Randall Cunningham or even ultimate legend Randall Cunningham. Steve Young maybe. So there's a lot of cards that are better than him. I think most people would agree. Carson Wentz, I'm sorry, the best. You're 6'5", that's good, but you're number 16. Coming in at number 15, Ryan Kerrigan. Now, I'm going to be short with this one. Ryan Kerrigan, poor man's Lawrence Taylor. I mean, he's good. It's a really good card, but you're not reaching 91 zone unless you have Tyrann Mathieu plus John Madden, tier 1. And same with Lawrence Taylor, you're going to need that. But Lawrence Taylor has better chems. Ryan Kerrigan it's just not quite as good as Lawrence Taylor. Slower. Unfakeable with jump the snap, just not as good as out of my way and secure tackler. So because of that, Lawrence Taylor cheaper, better card in my opinion. So I'm giving Ryan Kerrigan. I like him, but number 15. Coming in at number 14, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, number 14. So I know you're gonna criticize me. I'm gonna get some hate for this one, but hear me out. LaDainian Tomlinson, a lot of you guys have him, so if you have him, you're probably not going to spend the coins on Le'Veon Bell. You probably just pick someone else up. And then Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is much cheaper and some would argue just about as good. Le'Veon Bell also not great at holding onto the ball. I've noticed, even on conservative, he's fumbled a decent amount of times for me. I know a lot of running backs do. Some are not as likely to do it as some other ones. So because of that, Le'Veon Bell, very good. I love using him. Wish his trucking was a little bit higher, but I really do like the card. But I feel like he's just another back, and since the position's so diluted, he's number 14. Coming in at number 13, Geno Atkins. So there's 2 defensive tackles. One of the few cards I haven't used in this program. Geno Atkins, really, keep it short here. He's not as quick as the other one, so he's slower at 83 speed stock, so get up to 85 if you run the coach, Doug Peterson. His block shed is down at 96, so not quite up there with some other cards. And he has under pressure and jump the snap. Though under pressure definitely could be useful. No secure tackler. I would much rather have that. So Geno Atkins, though I do think the card is decent. Like, he's one of the best defense tackles in the game. His defense tackle not nearly as important as some other positions. So that's why I put him down at number 13. Coming in at number 12, Adrian Amos. Now, I do want to say I do like the card. I do like the fact that he got it. I love that he got an upgrade. Awesome. Fantastic. It's great. But I said the same thing with the running back position. This is what we call the Sean Taylor effect. Sean Taylor, especially with the +2 speed at coach, you see him here. You could actually, if you go toughness, you could actually have him at 99 speed and really just as good. So maybe even 98 speed. He does have tip drill and secure tackler. You might like secure tackler plus unfakeable. Understand that. But I said the same thing about Brian Dawkins, so I'm going to say the same thing about Adrian Amos. The fact is that Sean Taylor exists, and that's going to nerf any free safety that comes out. I'm sorry, unless they're 6'5", Calvin Johnson, you're going to get some nerf. So Adrian Amos, I do like him. I think it was cool. Get some nerf because of that Sean Taylor, and I know most of you guys have him, so that's why he comes in at number 12. Coming in at number 11, Cameron Jordan. So Cameron Jordan, The thing that I don't like about this card, I could also say the same thing about J.J. Watt, the lack of speed. When you have a John Abraham out there that I think can reach some preposterous like 96 speed, this 84 speed to get up to 86 speed seems a little slow. I mean, he's 10 notches below that John Abraham. So that definitely is a problem. But still a fantastic card. Obviously, these are all good. I just think Battle Ready, not great, of course. Secure Tackler, very good. I love that. I just feel like he's just another right end. Very, very good. I like it. I think he would be good on my team, but I got JJ, so I'm not putting him on there. So I like it, but I just feel like he's just... Sorry, you got John Abraham out there. I feel like the lack of speed, John Abraham is just a little bit cheaper. Like, I like him, so I'm going to put Cameron Jordan a little bit lower. Coming in at number 10, it pains me to say this, DeAndre Hopkins. Obviously, as a Texans fan, I want this to be number 1, but I have to be a little bit realistic, and I'm going to put him at number 10. So, DeAndre Hopkins. So, he's obviously, I don't have him ranked as high as Odell Beckham Jr., but let's just talk about the good. He's got a lot of 99s. He's very, very good. It is a very, very good card. But the bad to the card is he is really, after the catch, not nearly as good as Odell Beckham Jr. And at 6'1", though he is taller than Odell, he is not Calvin Johnson at 6'5", Randy Moss at 6'4", Harold Carmichael at 6'7". Okay, that's pretty tall. I think the height, especially this year, really, really important. Of course, DeAndre Hopkins has a role on your team. He's fantastic. I've loved the card. I think he's really, really good. I just think when you're talking about top-tier wide receivers, he is definitely a notch below because of his height. Same thing with Antonio Brown. He can never be the best wide receiver, at least in Madden 18. It's just the height is so important. So, DeAndre Hopkins, I love you. I want you to be number 1. You're number 1 in my heart, but number 10. Coming in at number 9, Odell Beckham Jr. Now, OBJ, it does pain me to put you above DeAndre Hopkins. I love DeAndre Hopkins, but you got to be realistic. The height at 5'11", though it's not, great, it's DeAndre Hopkins at 6'1". It's not really helping him much, that height difference. You're not going to be, high pointing or anything like that with either one of these wide receivers. After the catch, Odell Beckham Jr., his elusiveness, his spin, juke, he's phenomenal after the catch. He's electrifying. But this game is height centered, and that is why I have him down at number 9, because I don't think he's the best wide receiver in the game, or really top 2 or 3. So, just because of the height, I know that seems crazy, and I know people are going to argue, same with DeAndre, that they should be higher because of how important wide receivers are. And I agree, but Calvin's sitting at only, $300K? And I think definitely better. You got Randy Moss, the Ultimate Legend Randy Moss, who's pretty cheap. So, overall, I think, though these guys are really, really good, it's hard for me to rank them. I definitely think OBJ is better than DeAndre Hopkins, and that is why I gave him a notch above number 9. Coming in at number 8, Fletcher Cox. Now, you could argue that the difference between him and Geno are not that big of a difference from what Geno at 13, 14, 13, I think, and then you have Fletcher Cox here at 8, and you could definitely, I understand that 100%. It's just so hard to rank these. They're all very, very close. 86 speed stock, I have him at 87 with John Madden. Very, very good card. He has Secure Tackler. Jump Snap is not useful at all. Read and React, also not useful on this card. Not really. So, overall, I think the card is really, really good. I think him being a little bit faster and having Secure Tackler gives him the edge over Geno Atkins, and I've used him, and he's definitely made plays. I'm sure Geno will make plays for you as well, but I really, really like this card. He's played really well. So I give him number 8 based on the little bit more speed, better block shed than Geno, and Secure Tackler. So he gets the number 8 spot. Coming in at number 7, Jalen Ramsey. Long overdue Jalen Ramsey. Finally got an upgrade to his playoff card. And I gotta say, the card looks fantastic. Of course, very, very good. And you're probably like, how is he not the best corner in the promo? Well, I'll talk about that when I get to him. But let's talk about what's good about this Jalen Ramsey. Obviously, the speed, man coverage, zone coverage, even good press. Overall, a fantastic card. Doesn't have Secure Tackler. Does have Footsteps, though, which has activated for me a few times. I've used the card, obviously. Better block shed than many corners. Good hit power. He has the big hitter trait. So, fantastic card. I absolutely love the card. I think you could make the case that he should be top 5, maybe even higher than that. I think the card is absolutely phenomenal. One of the best corners in the game, and that's why he gets the number 7 spot. Coming in at number 6, Patrick Peterson. So, you might think that I'm crazy for putting him over Jalen Ramsey. Let's talk about what I love about Patrick Peterson. One, he's a better Dion. So Dion, I've loved using Dion. Man him up. He is great against the run because when you put him at safety especially, nobody's going to block. He's going to go right after the running back. He's going to come unblocked, and he's so fast. He gets there so fast. Excel, speed, everything. He's been phenomenal. Against the run, Dion has been. So Patrick Peterson, even better than that. Speed, agility, man coverage, all great. Press even. So this guy is the ultimate cover corner. And man coverage, though I know a lot of the year wasn't great, now excellent. I think it's really, really good with all the playmaker cheese and just the running game being so good, manning people up. Patrick Peterson, the best cover corner in the game, and I believe that is so important. He has great spec catch, way better than Jalen Ramsey, so he's going to get some good animation. Same 6'1", both at 6'1". I love secure tackler, of course. Jalen Ramsey with footsteps, definitely fun, but I do think that that Patrick Peterson is a little bit better, even with the not as good as block shed, hit power. I love Patrick Peterson. He's been phenomenal. He has made more plays for me than Jalen Ramsey, so that is why I'm ranking him a little bit above him at number 6. Coming in at number 5. You thought I was crazy before. What about now? Kam Chancellor. Secure tackler and footsteps. I love it. I love secure tackler. Footsteps has been phenomenal, especially at a safety position. I feel like it shows up a lot more. Seems like he's all around the play more. They'll go up to catch it, they'll just fall out of their hands, sometimes right into my hands. So that's fantastic. Footsteps is definitely, I'm starting to like it. I'm definitely starting to like it. Secure tackler, of course, I love that. Why do I love this card? Okay, 95 speed stock, you get up to 97. Not the best, but 6'3". So size-wise, really, really important. He's 6'3". His hit power, man coverage, that's going to go under the radar. But giving him 90 man coverage, he's at 91 because John Madden, but 90 man coverage for Kam Chancellor, who can do everything. So if you're sitting blitzes, you don't have to take him off the field. You may want to, depending on what you're doing, if you're manning people up. But he's still serviceable there. I know that's something that you probably don't even think about it, but the card is absolutely amazing. The speed is the only concern, and I can understand that, definitely. But I will say he has made so many plays for me. Originally, I didn't like this card, but I think the card has been phenomenal for me, and that is why he's number 5. Coming in at number 4, Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly. Now, I was not happy that he got this card over Deion Jones. I'm not going to lie. But the card is phenomenal. The only thing you can knock is that he has physical front, and it doesn't help him at all. Like, he's already got everything you would get from that. But he's got good speed. He is one. There's really not a lot of middle linebackers that have 91 zone, just stock. He is better than Ray Lewis, better than Brian Urlacher, in my opinion. Best middle linebacker, CPU middle linebacker, perhaps in the game. Maybe not as good as Ryan Shazier if you're using him. You're probably using him if you have him. He's really expensive, though. So for the price, Luke Kuechly, I think maybe the best CPU linebacker in the game. Definitely up there if he's not. He's incredible. Love the way he's been playing for me. So Luke Kuechly gets the number 4 spot. Coming in at number 3, Travis Kelce. Now, this, I'm not sure where you guys ranked him at, if you did your own rankings, but to me, this is clearly the best tight end that we have. So because of just position scarcity, I think he has to be top 5. He's sitting at 94 speed stock, get him up to 96 with Doug Peterson. Great run blocker, obviously fantastic in the passing game. He's absolutely phenomenal. So I don't know how many times I'm going to say phenomenal, but all these guards are phenomenal. A never stumble playmaker, love that. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what to say about this. The only thing that you could knock on him is he's a tight end, so depending on how much you use your tight end, you may not like him as much, but he's 6'5", great, love the card, big thumbs up, number 3. Coming in at number 2, DeMarcus Lawrence. I think you can make the case for number 1. I think some people may even argue he's not even top 5, depending on how important you think left ends are. But this is a perfect left end. He's got 89 speed stock, under pressure, and secure tackler. Look at 99 block shed, 99 power move, 95 finesse move. His player rec, everything, absolutely incredible. This card, holy smokes, amazing. The only knock is if you don't like left ends, I guess, and you're like, it's not really that important. Great speed. I love the card. I think you can make the case for number 1. I have a reason for him not being number 1. Not any knock on him. It's just because of the person who is number 1. But overall, holy, beautiful. I love this card. He's been amazing. Coming in at number 1, no surprise, Anthony Barr. Now, I admit, when I saw this card, originally I'm just like, it's just Leonard Floyd, it's not any better than Leonard Floyd. Though that's probably pretty much the case. I think he's a little bit better than Leonard Floyd. He's also a fraction of the price. I sold Leonard Floyd for well over 1 million coins. I picked this guy up for $500K. I know Leonard Floyd came down in price, but I think he's better. He's got secure tackler and out of my way, Kim. Fantastic. He's 6'5". That's very tall. 95 speed. You can get up to 97 if you really want to spend that money on the coach. The block shed. He's a fantastic pass rusher as well. Hit is insane. The card looks fantastic. He plays fantastic. And for me, he's number 1 because he's the best user in the game, and the user is the most important position. So that gives him the number 1 spot. Some people argue Ryan Shazier since he can hit 99 speed now. Obviously, that's very fast. I would prefer the 6'5" Anthony Barr giant. So I'm going to go with him, but I love a good user, and that is why he is number 1. All right, that is my list. What do you guys think? Definitely let me know down in the comments what you disagree. I tried to make it as concise as possible, so I might have missed some things that was going in my head, but I wanted to try to make it as short for you guys. But definitely let me know. I love doing these videos, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys are incredible, so thank you. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.